What's up, YouTube friends and family? I'm Elvis.
And I'm Michelle.
And today, where are we, Michelle?
Alright, so we're going to do a special video today that's near and dear to my heart because this is where I grew up. So we're going to the small, tiny town of Mount Zion, Georgia. So Mount Zion is about 15 to 20 minutes from Carrollton, or from where we live in Carrollton right now. It's in West Georgia. It's Carroll County. And Mount Zion was established in 1852.
What is going on here? This was not here.
Oh, wow. This was an auction place. Okay, y'all, this is kind of in between Carrollton and Mount Zion right now. I don't know that this is technically Mount Zion yet. It's very weird how, you know, the city limits are. Okay, but so when I grew up, this was right down the road from our house, and this was just a regular old convenience store.
Wait, but this hasn't been here in the past couple.
No, this
months.
was an auction place.
So the last time you came to see your mom was how long ago?
Probably 2 weeks ago, and this
and
was
that
not
was not there. Nope. That's crazy.
So this had to have just opened up. They might have been working on it, but yeah, it wasn't open. Like all the bright colors and signs and stuff were not up.
Well, they sure have beer specials.
So cool. they got another store out here.
Your old town is coming up, huh?
Y'all, that used to be yeah, just a little gas station. I mean, an old gas station that closed down years and years ago. And then more recently, I swear it's just been like a junk store, and they would hold auctions there every week. So
it was very run down.
That's cool, though, to see that it's going to be a store again. All right, so I'm going to give y'all some information on the drive over, and then I will go ahead and warn you, this is a small place. There's not a whole lot here, but, you know, hopefully y'all find it interesting, you know, where I grew up. So here we go. So Mount Zion, again, it was established in 1852. It was established by Reverend Thomas Hicks Martin after his family settled on the land once owned by the Creek Confederacy. It was originally called Turkey Creek Mills because of a large wild turkey population in the area. It was changed to Mount Zion in 1878 after the local Mount Zion Methodist Episcopal Church opened, which was the center point of town. And it's pretty much probably still the center point of town because it's one of the only things there. In 1877, Reverend Mitchell took his ministry to Mount Zion and founded the Mount Zion Seminary, which was the predecessor of Mount Zion High School. The old Mount Zion High School. We'll see all that. Mount Zion was incorporated in 1912, and it's one of the few cities in Georgia where the Confederate flag incorporated into its city flag.
Really? That's interesting.
And then John Tanner State Park is just south of the city limits. And we'll pass by that here in just a couple minutes. So demographic-wise, population is 1,766. It is 79% white, 10% black, almost 6% Hispanic. Median household income is a little more than $47,000. Poverty rate is around 11%, and crime is 71% below the national average.
Would you say most people that live here work in Carrollton?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Carrollton, Bremen.
Okay, yeah, Bremen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carrollton or Bremen, or maybe even Anniston. I mean, you know, like
Anniston, okay.
Over into Alabama, which I feel like there's more in Carrollton than
yeah, because I know a lot of people that work in Carrollton that live over here, so that makes sense.
All right, we're going to come back to this at the end of the video, but to the left right here is where the new elementary and high schools are located. But again, we'll end the video with that because that's only been here well, gosh, maybe 15 years now. I'm trying to think when it opened because both of my kids were still in school. I think CJ got to be at the new elementary school the last year. It just opened that year. And he's 26. I can't do the math, y'all. That seems like forever ago. But it's pretty recent. I mean, that's not the school that I went to. But both of my kids got to go there. The high school, at least. So just a little kind of reference as far as how much it's grown. I graduated high school in 1995. Yes, I'm old, y'all. And my graduating class only had 40-something kids. I don't remember the exact number. It seems like it was maybe 46, but I could be off by a couple. So we only had 46 kids in my senior class.
That's crazy. My senior class had thousands.
Yeah, so when my kids graduated, which they graduated in 2013 and wait, I'm getting it wrong.
Oh boy. Brain fart.
Well, they're only 2 years apart, but I was trying to think but I think I'm getting college graduation dates mixed with high school. I think 2013 and 2015, y'all.
This is the park right here, right?
Yes. So right here on the left, which we could drive down there if you wanted to.
Let's go check it out. This is one of the only things to do around here, huh?
Yes, John Tanner State Park. So technically, this is still considered part of Carrollton. So again, it's kind of crazy how the lines are drawn because my mom lives, 2 houses down from the school, and she has a Carrollton address, even though that's kind of like in the, right there in the center of Mount Zion. So it's very weird how they draw those lines. Yeah, so let's do that. I'm trying to get that glare off the camera.
I always find it so strange how there's houses in these state parks, like people live in the park.
Yep.
It's cool.
And there's ball fields over here, and they're owned by the school. They use these baseball fields.
Did you ever play baseball, softball there?
I played softball, but again, these fields were not here. Yeah, sorry about that glare, y'all. When I played softball, we either practiced at the school or there were these fields right past my mom's house, which they're not baseball fields anymore either, but it was originally called Turkey Creek. That was the Turkey Creek fields, and I guess that's because Mount Zion used to be called Turkey Creek.
Yeah.
They were renamed later on. They built new fields, and it was called Dillard Fields, and that was I don't know if Mr. Dillard, I guess, is maybe the one that funded the fields, but he was he owned a construction company, I believe, and they were named after him. And then there was a little field on past there, and it was called Jake Field, and it was just a little, I swear, a patch of grass, like cut in the shape of a field, but it didn't even have like bases and stuff on there. So y'all, this is John Tanner State Park. Nice. We're just showing a little bit. It's got like a little man-made beach down there and a walking trail.
Could you kayak in there?
I don't know, probably.
Probably, right?
There's another lake on the other side that's a fishing lake. You can camp here. They have campsites and stuff. A lot of people come here in the summertime and cook out, and let the kids play in the water.
Could you drink here?
I don't know. State parks, I think, usually say no alcohol, but, I'm sure people sneak it in. Here. And it is a $5 parking fee. Just like most of the state parks. We've been here a couple of times.
Yeah, we have.
They have grills and pavilions and picnic tables and stuff, so when you have a town that doesn't really have much going on, it is something close to come and do. I used to bring my kids here all the time. They would get in the water and swim, and you know, you can't beat that for $5 just to pay parking fee. Come out here, bring some hot dogs and hamburgers or sandwiches or something to grill out. All right, y'all, nice little detour there. So what I was saying, as far as the growth in Mount Zion, so when I graduated in 95, you know, the senior classes were in their 40s. So when my kids graduated, their senior classes were in the 80s. They had 80-something kids. So, you know, in 15 to 20 years, the size of the classes about doubled. So, I mean, that's pretty good. I wish I would have looked up to see what the graduation class sizes are now. Yeah. You know, since it's been, it's been 8 or 9 years since CJ graduated. So that will be interesting to know. Maybe I can look that up and we can pop it up on the screen for you. Yeah. All right, so we're about to pass this other little store. This is State Park Shopette. This gas station. Oh, okay, so here's the city limits of Mount Zion.
All right, we're officially in Mount Zion now.
That gas station has been there forever. I mean, like, since I was in school, since I grew up here. It used to have a tanning bed inside. So we used to go tanning there.
So you can get gas and a tan at the same time?
And pizza, of course, because it's got the Hunt's Brother Pizza. Yeah. So, you know, hey, one-stop shop.
What's the name of this town again? Say it.
Mount Zion. Or Mount Zion.
There you go.
That's how I, you know, say it when I'm not worried about my country accent.
Mount Zion.
So one other addition that has been added since I grew up here is a Dollar General, of course. But it's probably, I'm trying to remember when exactly it opened. It's been within the last 10 years. And I mean, it's probably a saving grace for a lot of people, just, you know, because we used to not have anything. And then there it is, Dollar General right there on the right. So another option, you know, like Bremen is only about 10 minutes from here. So my mom and stepdad still live here, of course. And a lot of times she'll go to Bremen to go grocery shopping and stuff instead of, you know, coming to Carrollton. It's just a little closer and I think a little easier because not as many people. So over here, coming up on the left, is the Mount Zion Primary Healthcare Clinic. That's been there forever as well. That's where I would go growing up if I ever got sick, you know, like
let's go show
a little sinus infection or whatever. I went there several times.
I gotta show this, guys, because I've never seen a clinic this small in my life. Look at that. Tiny.
Yeah. But it's been here, I know, since I was a teenager, because I remember, you know, coming here several times and seeing Cherry Tony. She was, I believe, a nurse practitioner that worked here. She might still work here, believe it or not. And she was awesome.
Looks like a little house. And then you got some little houses over here, too.
And across the street, that little yellow tiny house used to be a barber shop.
Look at that. It's a house now. People living
there. So, yep, y'all, this is Mount Zion. So...
we're getting near the downtown now, guys. Get ready.
I mean, I don't even know if you could call it a downtown.
It is. Don't blink because you will miss it, right?
Yep.
It's tiny.
So they have also added, which it's been open a good while, but again, it wasn't open when I grew up here, but a community center. This building on the right, this red building on the left, excuse me, it's Mount Zion Municipal Court and Council Chambers, but it used to be, when I was in high school, Ernest Grocery.
Look at that little police department.
So it was like a little convenience store, and we would walk down here after school. Like if we had practice, we'd walk down here and get us something to drink, and then walk back up to go to the school.
I want to show this because it's nice. This little community center right here.
Yes, we have a lot of family functions here. They have, Wednesday is their senior citizen day. I'm not exactly sure. They have like a little group that gets together. So my mom comes out here and they do crafts and have lunch. And she enjoys it.
It's nice.
But we've had like some family dinners here or baby showers and stuff like that. We got to go out this way. Okay, so let's go show that school first. So when I grew up, y'all, this was our elementary school right here in front of us. We're going to go back to the front of the school. And this school was for grades kindergarten through 7th grade. So when you finished 7th grade, you had a 7th grade graduation. So now it says MZUMC Community Heritage Center. But when my kids were in school and they moved to the new high school and everything, they made this a, what do you call one of the schools for bad kids? Like,
Opportunity.
huh?
Opportunity school.
Yeah, we don't call them that.
Alternative.
Reformative. No, it was called something else.
This is so old.
Maybe I can think of it. But anyway, like if you got in trouble, you had to come to this alternative school is what we call
That's
them
what
here.
I went to.
Well, you said opportunity. We call them alternative.
Yeah.
So this was our elementary school gym. Now it's just the City of Mount Zion gym. So go down this road right here. All right, y'all. This was our football field for the longest time, like our high school football field. Can you see how tiny it is? Like the bleachers, like it's barely got any bleachers. And my oldest son played soccer, and that's where the soccer games were as well. And this is the Mount Zion Methodist Church.
Pull up and show that because that is real nice. Oh, it's a motorcycle with music. Look at that,
yes,
guys.
a beautiful church.
Beautiful, man. Typical
Very
Southern
historic
church.
And across the road, I think that's where the pastor usually lives, in that
Yeah.
house with the green roof. So yeah, hold on, let's stay right here for just a second. Let me zoom in. So yeah, look at our stadium over, I mean the bleachers. One little section of bleachers, and that held everybody on the side that you can see. That was the home side.
No, this is the other side.
And that was the away side right there. Those bleachers would be packed. We thought we were doing something. Good times. And like, you know, so Elvis works with a girl that went to school with my sons. And okay, we're going to go this way, left. So yesterday she was telling him that for whatever reason they were talking about soccer, and she was telling him how I got kicked out of a soccer game one time, and she was at that game. So it's kind of funny that we're here visiting the stadium where the stuff went down. Okay, turn left here. All right, y'all. So this road right here, and I'm not sure if the middle school is still up here, but this is the road the high school is on. So it's a very curvy road. We had to walk down this road to come down here to the ball field anytime we had practice down there at that field, or some days for field day and stuff, we would have it down there. And oh wow, they've created a new road. Y'all, this road did not used to be here. It was just that one curvy road that we are going to go out on. So yeah, this is still the middle school. This used to be, oh my gosh, this has changed. They built a new gym.
Wow.
This used to be the high school. So the high school was grades 8 through 12. So down there, if you can see that building down there on the right, that was our gym. So I'm not sure what they use that for now, because it looks like they've built a new gym. Pull around. So back here, around the side of the school, was baseball fields. And it's still down there. You can't really see. It's over this huge, but that was the baseball and softball fields. And I did play softball, and I was in color guard.
But you weren't in this school, right?
Yes, this is where I went to high school. This is where I went from 8th grade to a senior in this school. But now it's just the middle school. So that's cool. But yeah, this road that we're about to exit out on used to be the only road. So it was a two-way road. Now they've made a new loop where it's one way, and this is the exit. So this sharp curve down here, which there
was only one way in, one way out?
One way in, one way out.
Damn, so traffic was backed up.
And we had to walk through the woods, which isn't woods anymore. It's where this road was. There was a trail that we could walk through instead of walking through that sharp curve.
Yeah.
When we had to come down here to the other, to the football field.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all, this is it. And look, across the road, they've made this little park. That was not here either when I grew up. So it's got like a screen down there. I guess they show movies and a little playground for kids.
What happened? Where would we end up if I go left here? Is there like neighborhoods? I want to see like a neighborhood.
Yeah. Let's go check out some of the neighborhoods.
Oh. I'm gonna make a left. I've never been down this road right here. Let's see what's down here. Is there a ghetto here? Nah, right?
Well,
like trailer parks maybe?
I don't think like in this area.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is, as far as like some kids that go to Mount Zion. There's other areas that they probably live, but it's a nice little house. The police lives there.
From Temple though.
Oh, okay.
It's nice. I love how the houses are so spread apart. I really like Mount Zion. I wouldn't mind living here.
Yeah, I mean, I loved growing up here. And I think because Carrollton was so close, anytime we wanted to go do anything, we just went to Carrollton. I mean, it was 15, 20 minutes away. So it didn't feel like, there's some small, it did, but everything was still accessible.
Yeah, not remote type country.
So we've been to some small towns to where, you have to drive 30, 45 minutes to get to like a big,
perfect example,
big
Mississippi.
Town. Yeah.
You have to drive some places over an hour to get to a big city. Or to a town, yeah.
So I didn't feel,
I'm going to turn around.
Any type of way, because we still had access to everything that we wanted as far as stores and restaurants and even in Carrollton, when I was growing up, there wasn't really much to do other than, there was a movie theater. For a while, there used to be a bowling alley, but that ended up closing down. There was a bowling alley and arcade, but that closed down. It was open when I was a teenager, but I think it closed maybe around the time we graduated. I know it closed down and I was still a teenager, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that was it, pretty much. As far as things to do, go to the movies. Which when I was a teenager, we used to go to where the movie theater was, which is where Hacienda is at now. Yeah. And the big thing was just to ride around in your car. People would just circle the parking lot and circle the parking lot, listening to music. You'd see people and just stop and talk and chat and hang out. you know, stop your car in the parking lot. Everybody just kind of congregate and hang out and stuff until the cops came around and said, keep it moving, you know, or whatever. And then, I mean, that's what we did on the weekends. All right, so any more neighborhoods or?
No, that's pretty much it.
All right, y'all, so we're going to stop at the camera and drive back over to where the new school is at and finish up and just show you the new high school. All right, y'all, this is this road to the new school. So the elementary school is going to be down here to the left. So just, you don't have to like turn, but I'm going to turn it and just zoom in just a minute.
I'm going to turn that way, like just show.
Oh gosh, the sun is like,
yeah.
Hold on. Just totally, there we go. So that's the elementary school. Then we're gonna turn right on this road, and then the high school is up here.
Yeah, I've never been back here. Oh, wait a second. Didn't we have an event there one time?
Yeah, at the elementary school.
Yeah,
Their fall festival.
That's right. We catered.
We sold empanadas, but that's been, gosh, it's been
years.
3 or 4 years ago, I think. It's when we first had buttered udder, remember?
Oh, yeah. Ice cream.
I'm trying to make it do it where it focuses on the trees. Alright, y'all, so here's the high school on the left, and we'll turn in and do a quick damn speed bumps.
Huge. Damn, this is big, man. It's like a college.
Go to the next road up there. Oh, that's the back of the school. We'll just... Yep, so they have what it looks like tennis courts right here in the front. Yeah. Sun. Yeah, just pull in and show you that. Yep. So here is the new school. So we'll end it at that. Behind the school on the other side is the football stadium, and it's a really nice stadium. It's where both the kids graduated, and I'm proud of my little hometown. I love it here, and
I love it. It's nice.
I loved, you know, that my kids went to school here after I went to school here, and it being such a small community. So many people, you know everybody. And if, my kids, which they didn't ever get in any trouble anyway, but, it's like all the teachers knew me. So if they did anything, it's like somebody's going to be on the phone then,
And then somebody's going to get a whooping.
That's right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the video of my hometown, Mount Zion, Georgia. Y'all like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.